Hey man, picture this. You text her good morning every day. You shower her with compliments. You bend over backwards to prove you're the nice guy. But instead of loving you more, she starts pulling away. She ignores your messages. She gives her attention to someone else. And you're left wondering, what did I do wrong? Here's the hard truth. 98% of men don't get it. They think women want more attention, more validation, more effort. But in reality, modern women respond to one thing above all else: masculine strength and presence. And if you don't understand this, you'll keep losing. Now, let's see the most important 10 things most men fail to understand about modern women. 1. Attention is cheap. Every guy in her inbox is giving her the same thing: validation. Heart emojis, fire reacts, thirsty texts. To her, your attention is just background noise, unless it comes with weight. What makes it valuable is not the frequency, it's who it comes from. When a man with purpose and self-respect chooses to give her his time, it carries a gravity she can feel. The truth is, attention is worthless until it's backed by masculine value. 2. Nice doesn't equal respected. Being kind is good, but being endlessly nice? That's weakness disguised as virtue. When you bend over backwards, when you tolerate disrespect just to keep her happy, she doesn't see a gentleman, she sees a man she can control. And women don't respect men they can control. Respect isn't earned by being agreeable, it's earned by having a spine. 3. Boundaries are more attractive than gifts. You could spend money on flowers, dinners, and fancy surprises, but none of it matters if she knows she can cross your boundaries without consequence. Women test limits, not because they're evil, but because instinctively they want to see what kind of man you are. A man who holds the line earns her admiration. A man who doesn't loses it. Your no is worth more than any diamond. 4. Your purpose comes first. If your life revolves around her, you've already lost. A man without a mission gets sucked into her orbit, and eventually she'll resent him for it. But when a man is consumed by his own purpose, when he's building something bigger than her, she feels the pull of his gravity. She doesn't want to be your world. She wants to join a man who already has one. 5. Emotional control is power. Every man feels emotions. The difference is whether those emotions control him or he controls them. When you beg, panic, or lash out, you show her you're not strong enough to carry the weight of pressure. But the man who stays calm when tested, the man who doesn't flinch when she pushes buttons, that's the man she instinctively respects. Control over yourself is control over the frame. 6. Scarcity creates value. The guy who's always available, always answering instantly, always waiting by the phone, he becomes predictable. Predictable is boring. But the man who protects his time, who isn't always accessible, who lives a life too full to constantly check his phone, he becomes scarce. And scarcity is value. Diamonds are rare. Sand is everywhere. Which one does she crave? 7. Walking away is strength. The ultimate power in any relationship is the ability to walk away. If you can't, you're a prisoner of her approval. But when you can leave at any moment, you hold the frame. It tells her, I don't need you, I choose you. That choice is where attraction lives. Women don't truly want men who beg to stay. They want men who could leave, but decide not to. 8. Discipline is sexier than words. Any man can talk about ambition. Any man can say he'll change. But very few follow through. The man who trains his body, builds his mind, and sharpens his habits radiates a strength she can feel without words. Discipline is rare in a world of weakness, and rarity is magnetic. She doesn't want your promises. She wants your proof. 9. Validation should come from you, not from her. Modern men are addicted to her approval. They need her "I love you," her "you're amazing," her attention, just to feel like men. But that's backwards. The strongest men validate themselves through their actions, their mission, their integrity. When you don't need her validation, you become the man every woman wants to validate. You flip the script. 10. Respect. Here's the brutal truth. A woman can't love a man she doesn't respect. You could shower her with affection, take her on trips, and give her the world. But if she doesn't look up to you, her love will die. Respect is the foundation. Respect is the oxygen. Get her respect first, and her love follows naturally. Without it, nothing lasts. Final word. Most men will stay in the 98%, confused, desperate, and weak. They'll chase, they'll beg, they'll drown in her approval-seeking games. But the rare man who learns this truth, the man who embodies strength, discipline, and presence, he doesn't need to chase. He becomes the prize. Be that man.